Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a shoulder dart and then to contour your underbust and to make a 25% contour. So stay tuned as we go into the tutorials properly. So guys, this is our basic bodice to our top length, but I drafted it all the way to my hip line. So if you did not measure your client's top length from the hip line, for a tall person you can come up by 2, for a moderate person you can come up by 2.4. The first thing we're going to do is to transfer our dart from here to here, and then we're going to do our 25% contour. You measure from your neck width to your shoulder slope. Anything you have, you divide it by 2. Look at the line here, then you draw it straight to your bust point. Now if you are making a bustier, that is the breast curve, you must not come down by 1 to draw your dart leg. We are going to slash here. So from here now, you can now close what you have here. So cut a little because we still have to open it. Use your straight rule to strengthen the line. You see? Now this is what you have. You are done transferring your darts to here. That is how to transfer that. You open here and close here. The next thing you are going to do is to do your 25% contour. How do we get our 25% contour? You measure from here to here, from this opening to this opening. Are you seeing? Now what I have here is 4. So any figure you have, you divide it by 4. I have 1 inch. Now this is my 1 inch. I'm going to draw a straight line from this shoulder slope line to your bust point. Now this is what we have. The next thing we'll do is to replace this 1 inch with 2 because something has reduced from the shoulder. So we're going to replace it and redraw. Make this line straight. This is the 1 inch we are replacing. Look at it. Because we are going to be cutting out this one. That's why we are replacing. So you are going to be opening the marking tape on the side darts. You have to cut out from here to be able to close that. Be very careful so that you should not cut out. So you are going to take it in this way. Then you still put your marking tape like this. Then you connect it from here to here. This is what we have. You will now bring your back to make sure that the shoulders are equal. So you come and measure here. What we have here is 4.5. Then make sure it is on 4.5. Exactly 4.5. So when you are done, you are still going to add something on your armhole line because you took something out. So immediately you are done, you can open it and come back to close your side darts. You will come to your midpoint here. This your midpoint here. Measure what is shorting here. 0.5. Replace it here. And then use your straight rule. You first of all connect it here like we initially did when we were drawing the curve. Then bring your curve rule and connect it. So this is our new armhole curve. We are going to be cutting on this last line. The next thing we are going to do now is to get our underburst contour. From your shoulder to your underburst here, I have 15. So from your waist upward, I have 2.4. You know that the back does not have underburst. So from the waist, you will still come up by 2.4. So this is what I have. The next thing I'm going to do is to divide your underburst by 4. My underburst is 30 divided by 4. I have 7.4. So excluding my dart, I'm going to be taking my underburst measurement. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to measure from here to here, which I have 3.4. Then I'll put this 3.4 and continue. So from here to here. So now look at my excess. My excess here is 0.6. Write it down. You can eliminate your dart. You can work without your dart. And this, my bag does not have that. I just did my zipper board and then my waist circumference divided by 4. So I came up here by 2.4. That is from the waist upward to get my underbust line. That is why I use the pencil. So now, from here now that I'll start my measurement. So I'm looking for 7.4 and this is what I have here. So I will now come here so that I'll measure the difference I have. So look at my difference here, which is 0.6. So you come here and write 0.6. Now, you can add the figure together, 0.6 plus 0.6, you have 1.4. Or you can decide to say you share them equal. This side 0.6, this side 0.6, or you can give one side higher than the other. So let me say I'll reduce 0.1 from here. So here will now become 0.5. Then I'll give this one 0.7. So this side usually carries the bigger one if you don't want to share them evenly. So for this side, I have 0.7. And then for this side, I have 0.5. So when you're done doing that, watch me carefully. From this my dart now, this my shoulder dart. Look at the line here. From this my dart, I'll make sure this line crosses so that all these pointy, I don't have it. So I'll look for the best angle to connect from here to here. See where this was connected, and now looked for an angle here. So this is what I have. Now coming to this side, you are not going to use a deeper side. You are going to use a side that is not so deep. So this is what I have. Don't use a deep side, please. From your bust point, you will now draw it. Now, after then, you are going to straighten your dart to your top length. You can come out 0.1 on both sides or 0.2. That's the highest you can go. So, but I'm going to be using 0.1. So, we'll now straighten it to here and also to here. Take a look at our waist area. Something added on it. So we have to replace it back because this dress is having a zip. If it was over a corset, there's no need to replace it. But since it's having a zip, for here I had 0.2. I'll replace it back. And then for here I had 0.3. Then I'll replace it back. Because of this little shortage here, you still replace it back like this, and then you will use your straight rule to connect here I still have a shortage. So once it's a top that has a zip, make sure you replace everything. Here I have 0.2, so I'll replace it like this. And this is what I have. So this is our new line. Please cancel this line. We are going to be using this line for the purpose of making a top. You are going to come out from here 1 inch or 1.4, and then you curve to here, or you can leave it straight. That one is optional. Now before you finally cut out, you will measure the sides and make sure they are equal. So for this side I have 6.2, and then from the downside I have 7.2. What I am going to do is very simple. I'll come to my upper part here, which I had what, 6.2. Can you see? So this is giving more, so I have to make here 6.2. So I'll come down, or I'll complete that one to be 6.4 like this one. For the down I had 7.2. So it's either I will short or then I will complete it, which is 7.2. So after I'm done, I'm going to cut out. You have to make it equal so that when you are sewing, you are not dragging your fabric. Do you get what I'm saying? You are not dragging your fabric. That's just the essence, please. The difference is usually not up to half. Based on what I have worked with, it's usually not up to half. So when you are done now, it's ready for cutting. So this is my back and this is my front. After doing that, you can transfer it now to your fabric and add your sewing allowance. If you're a new subscriber, please click on my notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.